mono white token control versus Dime. 255. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's actually... Now my Ruined Halo is actually not too shabby. I'm still under pressure here. I'm not dead, am I? But still I'm in big trouble. Oh! How can I gain life? I think the authority is what I need into... this. Elspeth? Like, the opponent still can just top deck a burn spell and I'm dead, but
I like it. Brains grow.
and I mean, they can attack the Elspeth. Just one of them attacking. Ah.
Ready arms.
Oh, I can only play one spell per turn. I really need to gain life. Are they pumping? I mean, the more they invest to get rid of Elspeth, the I'm happy about it. Okay. Wow. One ruined Halo. Able to completely stall out the entire mono-red Monastery Swiftspear army. Whew, that was close. Yeah, very close. But a victory it is still. Mono white token control versus another virtuous one, a virtuous Sabajiro. Keep. Oh, what on earth is that? Well, I'm not gonna even let them mill. Am I not? I will. I want to be mana efficient here. Okay, they might be running something like Raise the Past, maybe? Gloom Shrieker. I'm gonna allow it even to transform. Next turn I can just discard the Seam Rip to the Birth of Meletis. They lost the Fatal Push. I can still block the Death Bonnet Hulk with my wall. Oh no, wait a minute. That was not, that was, oh no, it's the other one that can get me something back. Anyway, I need to seal of from existence here. I have no other choice. What did they exile? My Birth of Meletis. Okay. Can I Ruined Halo and just name plant, green plant creature token? So that's the kind of the strength of this deck. It has ways to deal with non-creature permanents pretty nicely. I'm gonna go block here. Why? So that I can Beza next turn. And gain a lot of benefits. Actually not all the benefits I would have hoped for. Should I go for Battlefront? I think I should. Yeah, that was pretty decent. A pretty decent Battlefront. Are they getting back? Oh yeah, I'll take a Nykthos. What's wrong with my Caretaker's talent? Why does it look this way? Okay, now my Beza. They do have an Igra as well. And I think Ruined Halo cannot protect me. Well, you can't be targeted, dealt damage, or enchanted. Is life loss the same as dealt damage? That's the thing. I think it's not. This is free, because it's... I'm just gonna name Cauldron Familiar here. I'm gonna try it. I'm just... Alright. Can they kill me instantly here somehow? Taking a land. Oh yeah, from the milled cards, right? Don't particularly want that. Damn it, I should have... Oh, no, I could... Ah, no, I'm gonna lose the mana and going into the next phase. That was... I should have thought about that a little bit differently, maybe. What can I flash? I'm gonna go for the Innocence. This one? No. Maybe the Beza even? Or the tail? No, just that actually. I'm gonna attack with everything. Maybe it's already lethal. I didn't do the math. It's exactly lethal. Alright, wow. So, that, oh, yeah, this is what the deck intends to do. Stall, remove non-land, remove anything, and try to gain card advantage using the talents, the Innocence, the Battlefront, the Yorion. So doesn't run sweepers though. I mean, yeah, considering that it does create quite a few tokens on its own as well, that would be a little counterproductive. But all right, before analyzing too much, let's go straight to the next game. Mono white token control. Let's go. Mono white token control versus veteran explorer fossil. I don't have much white, but I don't really need much white, actually. Except for the Emperor, all my cards are playable, so I'm gonna go with this. It is a little... Okay, is the Timor? Bard class. Creature or planeswalker, so that's not gonna help. Yeah, they're legendaries. Oh my god. Wow. I'm gonna Battlefront. I almost like the authority more than the wedding announcement. Does that give hexproof? Yeah. So they could save this here by sacking their land, but okay. Owie. Should I just name Hayar with my... Okay, I'm gonna go for another seam rip first. Can they protect it again? Could Wandering Emperor here, but if they... No. I won't. So Hajar can't harm me anymore. Seal from Existence. Can take out the Bard class. And I think now I'm starting to stabilize. So I just need to remember that I don't need to take care of Hajar at all. Flash, double strike, vigilance, haste. Sure. End of turn, I'm gonna sack this so that I draw a card. Nine mana. Wait. Okay, 9, 5. Exile this.
My people must contend with me. You're done.
Grow.
That's the turn for now. Yep, under lockdown. The opponent has been locked down. Interesting. The Ruined Halo is actually quite an interesting card. It's kind of like it's not really removal, because if the creature still has some other abilities, then obviously they can use them. But damage wise, you know, that thing can't harm you anymore. Yeah, Seal from Existence. Really, the seam rips were just all blocked off, but still enough here to stall, chump block, and just survive until the Nykthos really just went into overdrive here. All right, another victory for mono white token control. Let's keep going. Mono white token control versus Biggins 21. Ossification is always actually, it's one of the pretty good cards you already have in your starting, and as is Seam Rip. Okay. Sure. I think they're Phoenix. So Phoenix means my Emperor is pretty good. Wow. What I'm most afraid of, as usual against the Phoenix deck, is Treasure Cruise. No real good plays here. I'm gonna just keep up and the Emperor here.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
They're probably gonna kill it. I could also plus. To mess with them.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Now they could have another Spell Pierce here for the Storm Slayer. But they used one Spell Pierce already.
My blades. More heroes for the cause.
The reason I ticked up the Emperor is because I know they have that one card which deals 3 damage, and I think it deals damage to Planeswalkers as well, so I didn't just want to give away my Emperor just for a 2/2. Okay, the one Phoenix only in the graveyard so far. Yep. Alright, here she comes. She's gonna go for the Emperor, probably.
Until next time, then.
Yeah, that's too much already. Ossification got rid of the Phoenix, and exiling it means it's not in the graveyard. I could also give my creatures... I could spend 0 to put counters on my creatures and give them flying, which makes me be able to chump block Phoenixes as well, which is also something that was an option and was already crossing my mind here. Because the way the Phoenix deck wins is usually like one big swing. Wait, 3 or 2 big swings, or just a couple swings is kind of what it's trying to do. And just keep getting the Phoenixes back again from the graveyard. So if you can exile them or chump block them, that's always a good way to try and win the game. But okay, nice. Another victory for Mono White Token Control. Let's keep going. Mono White Token Control versus Soulfire, 1097. Turn 1 Authority, turn 2 Ossification, and then hopefully find lands, because I have 3, 4, 5. Stock up. Okay, I think what that means is that they are... yeah. They are the... Scapeshift deck. So I need to find something to get rid of the Spelunking. And I don't have that many options to do that. I only have the Seal from Existence. So I really need to find that with my Battlefront. And to Battlefront, I need one more land. I could lose at any time here against this deck. Okay, so they're tapping out fully and then scape shifting. Yep. Yeah, so I wasn't able to get rid of the Spelunking, and that's kind of the nail in the coffin here. Do they have... No. Yeah, this is game. Only 4 triggers, but yeah, I know what happens now. They just they're gonna keep doing this over and over again. So GG. What? The strategies to mill me? I don't know. Yeah. So I wasn't... Yeah. Against that deck, I guess my deck is a little bit... Because my deck is full sorcery speed, except the Emperor, so it's going to be difficult to deal with this instant speed deck, except if I was able to get rid of Spelunking. But anyway, so 4-1 today, Mono White Token Control. Still pretty happy about the result. So let's head over to the recap and take a closer look at the deck. All right, Mono White Token Control with Yorion in the mix. So yeah, this deck is very unique. So what it tries to do is remove any creatures from the battlefield, or chump block for as long as possible. And once it reaches enough lands or enough mana, it can just take over the game, because it just has so many ways to continuously create tokens and then turn those tokens into bigger creatures using the Wedding Announcement or the Caretaker's Talent level 3. Also, Elspeth Stormslayer can put counters on your creatures as well. So that's your kind of finisher here. So we have the Announcement, the Talent, and the Stormslayer to kind of finish the game off. But how do you get to a point where you finish the game off? So first of all, we have a lot of there's no destruction here. There's only removal. And that's kind of an upside of this deck. Everything exiles. So Seamrip exiles, Ossification exiles, the Ruined Halo. Well, is a very unique card, but we've seen in this run that it's it can be very potent. We have Seal from Existence, which can deal with any kind of non-land permanents, and 2 authorities to stall the opponent's aggressive creature decks. Then we have, like, I would call these the value package, or actually let's put the Halo into this one. Like, value stalling utility is what I call this package here. We have a Builder's Talent giving us a 0/4 and then some level ups. We have the High Noon, which can be very helpful against certain decks that really want to cast more than one spell each turn, like Phoenix, for example, or even Mono Red. We have the Birth of Meletis, which also, you know, finds you a land, creates a 0/4, and gains you 2 life. So a lot of value. We have the Halo. We have a Restoration, also very finding your land and then also getting a permanent card back onto the battlefield. Could be a Seamrip, a Ossification, Authority, or just a Plains would be possible too. Then we have some token generation. We have the Carrot Cake, which is a very cheap and efficient way to make a carrot, go through your deck, and gain you some life. So a lot of value for a 2-mana card. We have the Wedding Announcement. Also, first it creates tokens, and then later it pumps your creatures. Then we have the Card Advantage engine, and this is the Caretaker's Talent and the Enduring Innocence. Both of these draw you cards once a turn when a token enters or when a creature with power 2 or less enters. Then we have another, let's say, value package in form of Battlefront. This is always, in this deck, it's very difficult not to hit 2 things. So it's basically a 2-for-1. So for 4 mana, if you're lucky, you get a Seal of Existence and a Wedding Announcement. So you get 6 mana worth of things. But even if you get 1 mana thing, that's still fine. It's still a 2-for-1 in the majority of situations. And Beza fits here as well very nicely because it can create tokens for you, a treasure token or fish tokens, gain you some life, put a big body on the board. So a lot of things that really synergize with the rest of the deck. And last but not least, we have two Planeswalkers. Both are able to create tokens as well, and both are able to remove things on the opponent's side, as well as the Stormslayer really kind of then also putting counters on your creatures to ultimately make them big enough to swing for the win. For lands, we have Field of Ruins. Because we are mono white, we have more options. We have a token creating Ardenvale. We have an Eiganjo. We have some Field of Ruins. 4 Fountainports, because you can really get, this really synergizes with the deck as well. Creating tokens or sacrificing tokens to draw cards. So this can be a token creation engine as well as a card advantage engine. We have then, last but not least, Sunken Citadel works well as well because it makes all your other lands abilities be cheaper. And Nykthos is the MVP here because all your enchantments stay on the board and give you devotion. the Nykthos can really make the best, take the best advantage of that, and give you a lot of mana to do a lot of things, and yeah, go from there. The companion Yorion, I mean, it's free to add basically, and there's some cards that you know make sense to flash back in or back out. Beza, or you could even flash out as an Ossification if you have a better target for it. Any of these here can be flashed. Even Planeswalkers could be... Nah, there's not really a point to do that. But yeah, an Innocence can be flashed out again once if it's already been killed and it's just an enchantment. You could flash it back to be so that it's a creature again. So yeah, pretty flexible Yorion here. Yeah, so that's the deck. I'm pretty happy with the run today. I wouldn't say it's a tier 1 deck, but it's definitely something that you can give it a try. And I would say, especially if the opponent is more like less combo and control, but more aggro, then this deck might be right up your alley and do pretty well. It doesn't do that well against control and combo, I would say. But yeah, let's take a look at some flavor text. What have we got? Let's take a look at Ossification. Only Elish Norn's most loyal servants are granted the honor of becoming part of her throne. And on that note, thanks for watching, have fun, see you in the arena, and peace.